Your oatmeal, sir. Hello friends, we're in the beautiful city of London and we have come here for a reason. First of all, to see Christmas evenings, to see how London is decorated at Christmas, and secondly, or perhaps firstly, we came here because of our project. We have almost finished the project at a very interesting house in one of the coolest areas of London. Today, I will show and tell you everything. You will see the house, what we've been able to achieve, what kind of project we have come up with. So stay with us to the end. Let's begin. Hey, you look great. This area has a long-standing history. There's a wonderful place where a lot of famous people live. Amazing, awesome, beautiful. Long ago, they would have already made the sewerage system inside. But no, you need to leave it outside. London, friends, is home to 9 million people. This city has a unique feature, as there are almost no tall buildings. The houses here are actually very old. In general, London is just like it is here. Friends, this area is Hampstead. It is a great place where a lot of famous people live. Elton John and George Michael used to live here. Currently living here are Sting, Bjork, Melanie from the Spice Girls, Tim Burton, and Ridley Scott. I am not sure who he is, but apparently someone famous. Almost every house here is an architectural monument. The area is strictly protected by law. It is forbidden to change its appearance, its exterior. Long ago, they would have put the sewerage system inside, but no, you need to leave it outside. This is our house. It is exactly this part of the building. This house was built at the end of the 19th century and is an architectural monument of the second degree. This is the sewage system, the entire system, since there was no sewage in such houses before. That is, in general, people went to the toilet in a so-called closet, which they simply opened there and, in fact, used. And in the past, there were no sewerage systems as such. Therefore, when they began constructing it, they laid it down and out into the street. That's why in London, in old houses, you can see the sewage system which runs like this. So here we have the basement. The first floor with the living room is here. This is our second floor with the bathroom. Here we have bathroom number 1, and over there is a men's bathroom. Here we have children's rooms. This is the third floor. This is our round window. In an attic over there is a play area for children. This is such an interesting arrangement because the house is quite unique. The biggest problem was to take measurements, since measurements should be very accurate. The rooms here are very unusual. There are no air ducts. Old architecture, not everything is level, so we faced certain difficulties. What we did here, we ordered a laser level. That is, a device was installed here that made a cloud of points, and we transferred this cloud of points into special software and created a volumetric picture. This is the front of the building here, so we get into the house. Here we're on the first floor and we will have an interesting story here. This part will be a hallway, and the hallway is separated with glass partitions. It gets some interesting light in the morning. This is a special garden which you are looking at. It is a little bit underground, in the basement. And no one can see you here. You can have your breakfast in peace, enjoying the sun. We'll have a breakfast table right here. It's in this bay window right here. And there will be sliding partitions. Thus, we will separate this area of the hallway. You can come in here when, for example, you return from a walk with the dog. There will be a specially designed tray in order to wash the dog's legs, and dirty shoes that can be put on the shelf here. Here, there will be a niche where you can sit, take off your shoes, hang some clothes on a hanger. Actually, such a hallway area will be separated from the kitchen zone. In fact, we almost didn't change anything in the arrangement of the house. We have only got rid of that part of the kitchen, and we kept this straight kitchen area. And here you get an island with a mini bar counter, which you can also sit at. And on this side, we have, one might say, the main zone where we receive guests. This is where the dining area will be. We will remodel the fireplace. Our fireplace will be light in color. And the whole living room will be in such a dark green shade. One might say that it is a traditional color for living rooms, because such zones are usually distinguished by this green color. This is a tradition of Great Britain. We, as it were, also retain them. Thus, we intertwine the history of this area, the house itself, and its interior. The picture, we will keep it here. We will remodel it like this. We won't have this door. We're removing the door, and here we'll install panels. We will make a small ledge, thereby centering the room. This table will be delivered from Russia. Here the table will be made of oak, old oak, which has been waiting for us for a long time. A bog oak, stained, natural, and intrinsic. There will be a handmade chandelier here, friends. It'll be very beautiful. All these drops of glass that are on this non-ferrous metal, all this is handmade. And concerning this part that we have here around the fireplace, as we can see, is slightly off-center. It is actually slightly shifted to the right. We are trying in every possible way to fix this visually. That is, we will slightly equalize the distance here. Here we will have shelves and a wine cabinet. The shelves will be backlit and the wine cabinet will be finished in the same color. That is, the facades will be painted and decorated with the same color that will be on the walls, so it'll visually feel like a separate space. And here we have an interesting solution. We will visually enlarge the ceilings. We will make the transition of the ceiling in green from the wall to the ceiling, this part here, and then the entire ceiling will be painted in a slightly golden shade. Here we have something like an inside garden, and here is an extension. Below is a gym and a recreation area on top. I'll show it a little later. Let's move on. Here we have a hall and we are removing this entire wall. That is, we open the stairs as much as possible, make railings, and do not place any rooms here. So there will just be a staircase. There won't be this extra door. It'll be quite easy to walk here, and from this part, under the stairs, we'll remove the washer and dryer. Our laundry room will be moved to another location, and there will be storage with lighting under the stairs. There will be an additional storage system where suitcases and everything else can be stored. Here, we have a guest bathroom. And in fact, we will have a toilet and a sink here. There will be more space, more area. All this furniture will be gone. Next, there will be a gym. Here, of course, the ceiling is not very high. Not all the necessary exercise machines fit in, but we will somehow get around this so that they will fit. Instead of this ventilation box, there will be wardrobes. Wardrobes will frame this structure. There will be a closet on the right, a closet on the left. In the middle, this passage opening will be enlarged. There will be an additional storage system here, thus will visually correct the room. And in this part, we'll have an ironing board inside the wardrobe. That is, it'll be possible to open the cabinet doors and iron things. And they will also dry in the same area. A chill-out zone. It's very soulful, cozy, and fun in here. Here you can gather with your friends and watch a movie. In fact, we have left the functionality as it is. All that we have done here is that we have painted this area a little bit, this rack specifically. It'll be cleaned up, processed, and inside the facades painted again. We'll keep the gray color and add some blue. And here we have this blue shade of the fabric as an accent. We'll keep the sofa, and the upholstery will also be in blue, and the floor lamp will also stay. There will be a relief panel made of plaster with this floral ornament. Thus, we will unite a little bit the slightly modern interior with the rest of the rooms. We will also change the carpet. It'll be in the same room range, some blue colors. Let's get moving. Here we have a hallway, that is, the house can be accessed from several rooms. This is a so-called main entrance. It is at ground level, and the one below is at basement level. We were on the basement floor before. There is another entrance, a back entrance, one might say, so that the staff can bring food in here, or you can use it after taking a walk with the dog. And here, it turns out, we will have everything in tile, black and white tiles. Here is a bathroom. We'll remove the floor, make the opening visually higher, and the doorway will be much higher. We will try to dismantle it. There's such a small area here to change clothes. Here is a closet. We are keeping it, only there will be a custom-made small cupboard. Here we have a ventilation box and sewer pipes going through there. In general, there is a whole story about the sewerage system here. Now let me show you upstairs on the other floors. Here we will have a bathroom. It'll stay the same, in general, with the same arrangement. We will not change anything but the design. We will have panels on the bottom and beautiful wallpapers with different themes on top. Our bathrooms in general are very similar to the basement ones, but here they're slightly different in style. Here we have a living room. The living room will be very stylish too. We're keeping the columns and the facing. We will decorate them using some other materials. We had a different layout before. The guys have now moved to the layout that we have agreed on in the project. Actually, it was proposed by the guys. They moved around these sofas and armchairs here themselves. And in fact, based on this, we created a new layout. Here we will have a working area with some good lighting in front of panoramic glass. This is practically from floor to ceiling. We're keeping it as it is. And here, in fact, we are restoring the floor. We will sand it as much as possible and try to cover it again with oil, so it gets back its original appearance. They painted it with this paint without any talent, so the floors lost their appearance. They just completely faded. The texture of the wood is not visible. We will, of course, fix this. And actually, according to tradition, these are the living room zones. They are created in order to gather guests. Guests come here, first of all. They sit here, chat, and drink. Here, on the opposite side, we will have a bar. The bar will be made to order. We formulated its design ourselves. That is, we took several pieces of furniture, connected them, and we got such an interesting bar. Here we will have an interesting chair, classic style. And you can have some privacy here. Read something, enjoy your own atmosphere. And here, according to tradition, usually, yes, when guests gather, they either move, men move to their room, a so-called study, a cigar room, yes, a club, something like that. Others move to the dining room, to the women's kitchen. In general, this is the traditional layout in London. And here, actually, we are keeping this sofa, the same armchairs, we will only change the upholstery. The upholstery will be in deep blue, right here on the sofa. The second sofa is moved here to this area of the office. And the office will have a masculine interior, in dark colors, looking exactly like a cigar club. We're also keeping the original fireplace. Here, according to the layout, there will also be a working area. It'll be exactly opposite the other working area. And here, in general, for him and for her, yes, that is, such working areas in different places. Here, it turns out, we will have built-in shelves, and here, in fact, there will be an interesting effect around the fireplace. We will trim it with a mirror with a patina. It'll create the effect of such a patinated mirror, where we will put a map. Here, in fact, we will probably take this map and move it there. That is, we took great care when dealing with the existing project elements. We're trying hard to keep them as they are. It is important. Let's move on. On this side, we'll have an office and some panels. There will be no entrance here. The entrance is also closed here. This area can only be accessed from the living room. There will be sliding partitions here. These sliding partitions will be built into the wall. That is, we build up a little wall on this wall here and make a niche so that the sliding partitions move in there, and so that the space for opening can be reduced in order not to clutter up this room. Here we're also keeping this chair, exactly this armchair. We will only make new upholstery in such a swamp green color. And here we have not yet decided on the upholstery of the sofa. There are several options, probably in brown leather or something else. So friends, write in the comments which upholstery you like best. Either this one or that one. We haven't decided yet. So there will be 2 side tables either side, and here we'll have wall lamps on top that you can turn on in order to read a book on the sofa. And here we also have a lamp. Actually, this is a map of London, an old map of London, as it once was, London of 1809. Here we make major alterations. Actually, it is the second floor that is undergoing major renovation. On the second floor, it is like a private area. And if you look at the layout, then our bedroom is located in here. A dressing room with a bathroom is here, and there is a bathroom with a sauna. And here is the men's bathroom, which I'm going to show you now. So we have some kind of a personal space, and in order to make it secluded, we will close this entrance. There will be no entrance to the bathroom here. It'll be closed, and the entrance will be located right here in this zone. There is now a closet which will be removed, and there will be just a wall. And here we will just get an expanded hallway. We're dismantling this whole part. This upper part is also to be dismantled. We'll open the partition and make an entrance here and the second entrance there. And let me show you the most interesting thing here. Come up here with us, into this room. So, no one in here? Nobody here. This, friends, is what came to my mind almost immediately when we entered this room. I immediately envisaged a bathtub in this bay window. Yes, a bathtub. And we managed to develop this area with our customers. Here will be the high back of the bathtub, and the bath will be facing the fireplace. This entrance will remain in the same place. And here we will have some wardrobes. There will be an island in the center, and the entrance will, in fact, remain symmetrical. This is the entrance to the bathroom. And if you look from this part, you will see a fireplace here, which will be remodeled and decorated. It'll be in light colors. The most important thing, friends, is that here we are planning to make an opening, which is just the most significant constructive change. The whole feature of this space is that there is a bathtub here, an island here, cabinets, a fireplace, yes, and there is an entrance to the bedroom. And this will be arranged as a unified space for the whole house, from one window to the other, completely transparent and shining through. Thus, we will open this space, and it'll be very, very expressive. Come with me, let's go to the bathroom, to the restroom. And here we have a lot of interesting things planned. We are expanding the bathroom. That is, this wall will be moved there by about 15 inches, so it is on this floor that we have such global alterations. And there will be a sauna on one side and a shower room on the other. There will be a toilet and a bidet, or we are now discussing, perhaps we will just leave a toilet with a bidet function right here in the center. And here we'll keep the sewage system as it is now. In fact, the toilet will stay in about the same place. We're keeping it. We don't move it in any way, just due to the fact that this space will increase. It'll shift a little in here. On the opposite side, there is a sink, and in fact, a wash basin on a cabinet with a mirror. And here, when getting in here, we have in fact a bedroom. Here, everything will be more or less the same in terms of layout. We'll also place the cabinets opposite each other, and here we will have a bed in the center with such a small recess. And here we will have a bed in the center with such a small recess. We'll cover it a little on top with gypsum plasterboard to accentuate the center. We will not have an entrance here. We're closing the wall, and we will have an entrance just through this secluded zone. The entrance to the bedroom will always be through the dressing room. It turns out to be a very cool bedroom, expressive, beautiful, with a fireplace in the center of the composition. Let's move on. Bathroom, friends. This bathroom is very cool and interesting. It'll be in black, dark color with brass elements, a so-called men's bathroom. This one is for our client. There's a lot of light in here. Thus, we highlight the dark finish. We're not afraid that it'll be dark. It will look very lively. There will be a mosaic here and some panels in micro cement. And the most interesting thing, friends, when we came here for the first time, we were just stunned. Why? Because we could not figure out the sewage system. When we try to figure it out, we look at a pipe. It seems to be going somewhere, and then it gets stuck. And then it dawned on me that in fact the sewer pipe goes through here. It can be seen exiting, and it is connected to the same pipes as the roof drain. There will be a very interesting decorative solution. We will make relief ornaments. We'll use a tree and fairy tale characters. We will create the effect of such a fabulous Narnia, where you already find yourself in a child's space. We have 2 children's bathrooms here. One room for a nanny, which will also become a child's room in the future. There's also an attic floor above us and children's bathroom. Again, we will keep the layout as it is. We don't want to mess around with the sewage system. There are all sorts of details here, so we're keeping everything as it is in the layout. We'll only design the interior in a new way. We use natural marble, marbled porcelain stoneware. Actually, the layout suits the room perfectly. We are not changing anything here. Now let's try to go upstairs. This play area will consist of a stage here. There will be a small podium, curtains, and shelves with books and other toys. And there will be hidden retractable structures inside these niches where one can sit, such as these ottomans. Hey, you look great. Do you watch YouTube? Subscribe to the Geometrium channel. Press the subscribe button on the screen. You're awesome! Yes, I am. Well, friends, we are back home. See you in the next videos. Watch us. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Bye-bye.